Hello everyone, this is lecture number 5 of chapter number 2. We have already seen linear search, binary search and bubble sort. Now today we will go for the next sort, that is selection sort, but before that there are some examples you have to solve. So this is just for your practice. First example I have given, that is the elements which are given, that 24, 35, 17, 61, 54, 82, 91, 12 and 43. These elements, by using these elements you have to do the linear search also and the binary search also. The element you have to search in this is 54. So by both the techniques you have to solve the example. The elements are given, the element to be searched is 54. You have to solve the example firstly by using linear search and after that by binary search. And the next example I have given is for bubble sort. So again the elements are given and you have to sort these elements in ascending order by using the bubble sort technique. Okay, so it is just for the practice or as a homework. Now we will go for the selection sort, today's topic. So in this method, to sort the data in ascending order, the zeroth element is compared with all other elements. Okay, we have to compare now zeroth element with all other elements. If the zeroth element is found to be greater than compared element, then they are interchanged. Now here selection means we have to select that place. So zeroth place we have selected and now we have to finalize the element at that zeroth place. Okay, so that's why it is called as selection sort. We have to select that place and we have to find out the element which is properly suited for that particular position. So zeroth element we have to found, zeroth place we have to select and we have to find the element which is properly a particular sorted at that position. Okay, so after the first iteration the smallest element get placed at the zeroth position in the array. So when we are learning the bubble sort, after the first iteration you will get the largest element at the end of the list. Okay, at the end position in the array. Here in selection sort we have to select the place. So we will start with the initial position of the array, that is zeroth position. We have to find out the element which is at the zeroth position. So we have to select that zeroth position and we have to compare the element at the zeroth position with all other elements, and if any other element is greater than that zeroth element we have to interchange it. So after the first iteration the smallest element get placed at the zeroth position. Okay, in bubble sort you will get the largest element at the end of the list. Here you will get the smallest element at the starting position in the list. The procedure is repeated for the first element and so on. So this procedure is repeated for different elements and so on. So here is an example, just a single path which is given. So in this selection sort method, look at this. The elements are given that 4, 9, 5, 1, 0. Okay. So we have to select the initial position or you can say zeroth position in the array. So at zeroth position the element is 4. Okay. We have to select the position, not the element. Okay. Keep in mind that we have to select the position, not the element. So 4 I am comparing with the 9. Zeroth element compared with the first element. So 4 is compared with 9. 4 is less than 9, so we do not need to swap the elements. Okay, it is a result after the first iteration. In the second pass, we will compare again the zeroth element with the second element. Okay, so zeroth element we have to compare with the second element. So second element is 5, zeroth element is 4, 0 compared with 4 compared with 5, 4 is less than 5 again, so you don't need to swap the elements. In the third iteration 4 is compared with the 1, so the zeroth element is compared with the element at the third position. So 4 is greater than 1 now here, So here we have to do the swapping. So 1 is replaced with 4 and 4 is replaced with 1. Okay, now when we do the swapping, again we have to focus on the 0th position. So which is the element at the 0th position? That is 1. Now we have to go ahead. So we have to compare the 0th element with the 4th element. The 4th element is 0. 0th element is 1. So 1 compared with 0. Here 1 is greater than 0. We have to again swap the element. So 0 is again shifted to the first position. 1 is go to the last position, and we will get the smallest element at the initial position in the array. Okay, again I will revise. When we are doing the swapping, in that case we have to select this particular position, okay, not the element. So 4 when compared with 9, we don't have to swap the elements. Then in the second we have to compare 4 with the 5. Again we don't need to swap the element. In the third iteration we have to compare 4 with the 1. 4 is greater than 1, so we have to swap the elements. So we are just changing the elements, not the position. So selection of that position is final. So 0th element we have to set in the first pass. So 0th element is 1 here now, and 1 compared with the 0. Again we need to swap because 1 is greater than 0, and we have done the swapping, and we will get the smallest element in the list at the initial position in the array in the first pass. This is the output after the first pass. After first pass you will get the smallest element at the initial stage of the array. Okay, here is the second example we have to learn. Here some methods are different, but how to solve them by using normal selection sort I will show you. Just look at this. The elements in the list are 7, 5, 4, 2. So first we are comparing 7 with the number 5. 7 compared with 5. 5 is less than 7, so we have to swap the element. 5 and 7 is get swapped. Then the list is 5, 7, 4, 2. Again we have to compare the 0th element with the second element. So 5 compared with 4. Again we have to do the swapping as 4 is less than 5. So the list will be 4, 7, 5, 2. Okay. After that again we have to compare the 0th element with the third element. So 2 compared with 4. 2 is less than 4. We have to do the swapping. And after the first pass we will get the smallest element at the initial position, that is 2. Okay. The list remaining is 7, 5, 4. Okay. Only 3 elements are there. So 7 compared with 5 again. So they are swapped, 5 and 7. Okay. Then the list is 5, 7, 4. 0th element compared with the second one. 5 compared with 4. We will get the second smallest element at the second position in the array. So 0th element is 2 and first element is 4, that is finalized. The list remaining having 2 elements only, 7 and 5. Again we have to compare them and we have to swap the element, and after the pass number 3 you will get all the elements in the sorted position. Okay, in the first pass you will get only one element, in the second pass you will get second element, and after the third pass you will get all the elements. As there are number of elements are 4, here also the number of passes required for the selection sort is less than 1 than the element. Okay, number of elements are 4, so number of passes required are 3 here. Okay, sorry. So we will again move to your next example of the selection sort. Here also the new example is given. The elements are given 20, 12, 10, 15 and 2. Number of steps, that means the number of passes are given. In the first pass we have to compare 20 with the 12. We have to do the swapping. Then again 12 compared with 10, we have to do the swapping. 10 compared with 15, no swapping is done. Lastly 10 compared with 2, now 2 is less than 10, so we have to do the swapping. So after the pass 1 you will get the smallest element, that is 2, at the 0th position in the array. So the list will be 2, 20, 12, 15 and 10 after the first pass. Now you have to get only these last 4 elements because 2 is already sorted. So the list will be 20, 12, 15 and 10. Again 20 compared with 12, we have to swap. 12 compared with 15, we don't need to swap. 12 compared with 10, we have to do the swapping. After the pass 2, you will get the second smallest element, that is 10 at the first position in the array. So 2 and 10 are sorted. The list which we want to sort now is 20, 15 and 12. Only 3 elements are there. 20 compared with 15, we have to do the swapping. 15 compared with 12, again do the swapping. So we will get the third smallest element at the second position in the array, that is 2, 10 and 12. All these 3 elements are sorted. Only remaining 2 elements are there, 20 and 15. We have to compare them and we have to do the swapping in the step number 4. As there are 5 elements, we need 4 number of passes to completely sort the list. Okay. Here is an example from notes how I have sorted, or how to explain the selection sort with example. Okay. So if the given array is there containing the numbers 25, 17, 31, 13 and 2. So we are comparing each and every element. So just the procedure is given and just elaboration is given how to solve them. Okay. We are comparing the 25 with 17. 25 is greater than 17, so we have to interchange. Then 17 compared with 31. 17 is less than 31, so no need to change. Again 17 compared with 13. 17 is greater than 13, so we have to interchange the elements. Lastly 13 compared with 2. Yes, 13 is greater than 2, so we have to swap the element, interchange the element. So we will get the first smallest element at the 0th position in the array. So 2 is sorted. Go to the next one. So the list will remaining, that is 25, 31, 17, 13. Again 25 compared with 31, no swapping will be done. 25 compared with 17. Yes, you have to do the interchange as 17 is small. So 17 and 25 get interchange. 17 now compared with 13. 13 is smaller than 17, so we have to swap the elements. So 2 and 13, these 2 elements we will get after the second pass. The remaining list contains the value 31, 25 and 17. Again 31 compared with 25, swap the element. 25 compared with 17, swap the element. You will get the third smallest element, that is 17 at the second position. So just we have to sort the 2 elements in the next pass. So after third pass you will get the 3 sorted elements. In the fourth pass you have to compare 31 with 25. It is 31 is greater than 25, so we have to swap the element and you will get the properly sorted elements at the end of the fourth pass. This is a selection sort example. The algorithm is quite same as your bubble sort because it also needs two for loops or 2 looping statements. Again the repeat step for I is equal to 0 to n minus 2, and secondly j equal to j plus 1 to n minus 1. So we have to compare each and every element. If array of I is, again swapping, if you want to do the swapping we have to compare the elements and do the swapping. So I told you that the code for swapping is always same. Say temper equal to array of I equal to array of j equal to temper. This is the code to swap the elements. Okay, we have to repeat the step number 4 for I is equal to 0 to n minus 2. Okay, up to the last but one number you have to go. 0th element compared with first, and we have to just compare up to the 4th only. So 4th element we have to compare with 5. So 5 is the last element, so we don't need to go up to the end of the list. Okay, when we compare the elements, you can say if the last element is at the 4th position, so we are comparing up to the 3rd. So 3rd is compared with the 4. Okay, array of I equal greater than or equal to array of j. We are comparing these 2 elements, so they are just next to the first one. Okay, so we have to do the swapping. So number of steps are same, just only the logic is different. Which number of we are going to compare, only that part is different. Otherwise the algorithm is quite same. And repeat the step number 7 for I is equal to 0 to n minus 1 by 1 and print array of I exit. So again if you require the two for loops, then the time complexity of selection sort is also O of n square. That is the worst case time complexity, that is O of n square. There is also one example is given. All the elements are stored. 33 compared with 77. 33 is less than 77, so no interchange of elements are there. 33 then compared with 44. Again no interchange will be there. 33 compared with 66. No interchange will be there. Lastly 33 compared with 22. Yes, 33 is greater than 22, so that we have to interchange the element. So 22 you will get after the past one at the 0th position. After that, the elements we need to sort is at the position first, second, third, fourth. So take the first position, 77 compared with 44. It is greater, so we have to interchange him. So 44 and 77 gets changed. 44 next compared with the first element. The position is first. We have to set the element at the position first. So 44 is the element at the first position. So we have to compare it with all the other elements. 44 compared with 66. No change will be there. 44 compared with 33, yes, there is a change, and 33 is replaced with the 44. So it is a result of past 2 that you will get two sorted elements, 22 and 33. In the next one, we have to take the list as 77, 66 and 44. We have to compare 77 with 66. Yes, we have to do the interchange. So we have to set the element which is at the second position now. So take the second position. So second position element is 66 compared with the 44. Again 44 is less, so we have to interchange them. So lastly two elements are remaining to sort, 77 and 66. You have to compare them, and if 77 is greater than 66, you have to interchange them. Okay, so this is the examples of selection sort. You can take the same example of bubble sort to sort these elements by using the selection sort. So you can take any numbers and you can sort them by using bubble sort also and the selection sort also. Same it is in the case of linear search and binary search. You can take number of examples and you can sort them by using the linear search first, and then you can try it for the binary search. Okay, so this is a simple selection sort example, and the second sorting method is completed here in the 5th lecture.